Give me a look.
Can I hold pressure on it longer?
Here's Evander coming in, and the head just winds up slamming into Mike's eye. And unfortunately, it's a cut already. Wasn't a big deal, but I'm sure he didn't mean it. But his head was down. Another look at it. Evander just kind of dives. There it is, right there. Puts his head down and comes straight in, and hits Mike right in the corner of his right eye.
Bad luck.
Dr. Ira Truckee telling Tyson he's fine, but that may be wishful thinking. But before the bell for round 3, Tyson comes out fast but forgot his mouthpiece.
He's anxious to get this on. I think he's blown the first 2 rounds, and he better get started.
Round 2 very bad for Tyson with that bad cut. Pushed away by Holyfield. Again showing his strength. A sense of urgency here by Tyson.
And that's the old Tyson we know.
That's the Mike Tyson that came. That's the Mike Tyson that needed to come.
A ferocious Mike Tyson, bobbing and weaving.
If he can keep that up for the whole round, he can even this thing out as far as intentions. He's got to show he's got it. He's got to bring it.
He has to reverse what's going on here. Momentum still with Evander.
And the crowd really picking up now.
All right, let's step back. Come on. Let him go, Mike. Come on.
A frantic pace. Listen. The crowd is turning. Many yelling Tyson. A swing and a miss with a straight right by Holyfield. Good duck under move by Tyson.
But Tyson's still throwing more right hands than he's normally used to doing over the top. He has seen something in the tapes. It's not effective yet, but he is working on it.
Will we see his lethal left hook soon? Mike Tyson. A lot of wrestling early in round 3.
Nice right hand by Mike. He is trying to get that right hand home.
They seemingly are relying on one big shot.
There you see Evander put that arm around Mike's left hook arm again, walking him off. Doesn't want to get hit with that bomb on the inside.
Oh, a low blow by Holyfield with the left hook, and Mills Lane gives him an earful. Back comes Tyson on the belt. Tyson with a short left hook to the head of Holyfield. A right hand by Mike Tyson to the head of Holyfield, a straight right.
The left hook got his attention, then he came back with a nice 1-2, a left hook in the right hand, and Holyfield looked like he was stunned.
But what a chin by Holyfield.
Good stiff jab.
That's the jab Mike didn't have in the first fight.
What happened here?
He got bit, I think.
Evander Holyfield, look out, he's pushed right here, above us by Tyson.
He's got bit in the ear.
Oh my goodness, he's got a bloody right ear. Holyfield bit by a dirty Mike Tyson.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Well, first he had a parachute drop on him, now he had a heavyweight behind him.
I wonder if we can get that on tape.
Biting Holyfield in the right ear. What a reaction.
Well, and he certainly, that hurts like hell, but he certainly had a big bite. And it's a dangerous bite.
Oh, disgusting tactics here by Mike Tyson. We understand 1 point has been deducted from Tyson for that vicious exhibition.
Now, they could disqualify him, but they've taken a point, that's for sure. Oh, here comes the commissioner now. They got to figure it out.
Well, this is the doctor and the commissioner both taking a look at it.
He bit his ear. He's out. Disqualified. He bit his ear. I can see the bite mark.
Okay. He bit his ear, he's out.
Telling Mark Ratner, head of the commission.
Well, let me ask the doc. He bit his ear. Can he go on?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be a 2-point deduction. The fight will go on. 2 point.
Mills Lane was ready to stop the fight for Holyfield.
The fight will go on.
Overruled by Flip Pomansky, the doctor, who said
Mills Lane is a take charge kind of guy. He's a judge. He'll take no nonsense.
He both shit. It's going to cost him 2 points. 2 points. 2 points off here. He bit his ear. 2 points off. 2.
Can you believe this?
Oh, well, this is getting stranger and stranger. We're getting to see strange things happen in boxing.
He should be disqualified for that.
to the change of referees.
I wonder how this would have played in Mitch Halpern's eyes.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a thought, Bobby. You got a big, tough judge here.
Major controversy here in round 3. A very angry Evander Holyfield now. A left hook.
You know, it's funny. Mike was having his best
He bit him
round.
again. He bit him again.
Mike Tyson has bitten Evander Holyfield for the second time, and it is all out war.
I saw that one. That was right clear. It's a miracle he didn't get bit back.
I'll tell you what, this is unbelievable.
Let's take 2 looks at that one, at that bite. Now here's the bite. Keep your eye on Mike. See, Mike has just, see, look at him. You can see it. You can see it. There it is.
I can't believe what I'm seeing, fellas.
Bobby.
They're going in real slow motion. Mike gets in a headlock. And look at this. He just reaches in and bites him.
It's over. It's over. During that replay, Mills Lane signaling that it's over. I think they've just about had enough. Tyson showing desperation in fighting Holyfield 2 times. Look out now. More fighting in the ring after the end of the fight. Tyson's trying to get at Holyfield again, I believe. It is complete bedlam, and Tyson is just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
The police are coming in by the squad here, and they're still fighting in there.
It's a fiasco in the ring. People are jumping above us, trying to get in there. There's the security trying to hold Tyson back.
This is the most unbelievable spectacle I have ever seen. The first one was an amazing feat. The second one is disastrous.
It's just impossible to conceive.
Tyson's bodyguard fighting with the security. The crowd in stunned disbelief here.
I'm beginning more and more to believe Tyson is a confused individual.
Let's take a look at the second bite. Now he'd already bitten the man once.
It's impossible to believe this happened again, but it did. Just keep your eyes on Mike's mouth as much as you can, because you will see it. Now you see he's got his hand, he's got this right there. He's got his mouth on it. See it? See it? It's a shark bite right there. That is incredible. Look at the reaction again from Holyfield. He can't believe it. He got the second one on the other side.
You know what? If I were Evander, I would have kicked him. I don't know what held him back.
Let's
look at it again.
Bobby.
Watch, Mike. Come inside. This is the second bite of the round. Right on Evander's ear.
It's like Dracula time. I've never seen anything like this in boxing.
I can't understand it. I'm sure there will be suspensions and bans galore.
What a wild scene here at the MGM Grand. Just a shame that it has to come to a conclusion in this fashion. Mike Tyson resorting to biting tactics, and he still wants more as he's being held back by Richie Giacchetti. Just an awful display here by Tyson. Mike Tyson has apparently lost his reason, his rationale. He seems possessed right now. He cannot be brought under control. It is just bedlam above us. People stepping on our table, trying to break into the clear. You can see, of course, what's going on in the ring.
Mike is still being restrained.
Has Holyfield been ushered out of the ring? I can't even see him.
Holyfield just came past us, Steve. He is out of the ring. He is clear.
Let's go over to Jim Gray.
Steve, thank you very much. I have Mills Lane. Mills, why did you stop the fight? Because of the first bite on the ear or the second?
The second one. The first one was a foul. I took 2 points. The doctor said he could continue. So I let it continue. And he beat him on the other ear. I told him, I said, one more time like that, it's it. You're gone. I I told them both. Knocked the rough stuff up, and he bit him again. I said, that's it, you're gone.
As Holyfield leaves the ring, the condition of the ear, could he have continued, and did you disqualify him because of the foul or because he couldn't continue?
Oh, no, I disqualified Tyson for the second foul. I told him, do not do that again. If you do, you're gone.
So he could have continued. The physical condition of Evander Holyfield was such a view that he could have continued had he not disqualified Tyson.
Well, I didn't ask the doctor. I never reached that point. I wasn't going to ask the doctor. That wasn't a question. That kind of foul would be. You got to take a position sometime somewhere. That was it.
Pandemonium breaking out here as Mike Tyson is leaving the ring, and we'll continue with Mills Lang. As you see people getting knocked over, our camera goes down. Mills, let me continue here. Mike Tyson's people and Tyson are going to say, I'm sure you didn't call a foul on the headbutt, which caused the eye, and this could have been a retaliation by Tyson.
I called it a butt.
But you didn't take a point.
An unintentional butt, you don't take a point. An unintentional butt, unless it occurs the second time. An unintentional butt, that if he fight stop, you go to the scorecards after 4 rounds. There's a difference between an unintentional butt and a bite.
Do you feel as though that's what Tyson was doing, however, that he was retaliating?
I do not know. You'll have to ask him. I don't speculate. I do not know the answer to that.
Obviously, disappointment. Mills, got to be disappointing for you to have it come to a conclusion like this as well.
You know, you play the hand you dealt and do the best you can with the cards. That's all I can tell you.
All right, Mills Lane, thank you for your time. Let's send it back now to Steve Albert.
We're trying to get an interview with Evander Holyfield. Love to hear his reaction. Why should Holyfield even ever have to fight Tyson again after this terrible display by Mike Tyson?